My name is Ahmed Monica. I'm an Iraqi artist.
My name is Dolores Chu. I'm originally from India.
Je m'appelle André O, fondateur de Jeunesse Engagée.
Hi, I am Jimmy Yan, the board secretary of the Vancouver Asian Heritage Month Society.
My name is Cesar Cala, a first-generation Filipino-Canadian.
Mon nom est Suan, je suis québécoise, montréalaise et d'origine chinoise.
In 2021, it is especially poignant to recognize the resilience of Asian Canadians in overcoming many barriers and all along demonstrating resolve in our beliefs in Canada's vision and promise to be a more equitable and inclusive society.
As a Canadian of Japanese descent, Asian Heritage Month is a chance to reflect on 3.5 generations of family history in Canada.
Asian Heritage Month represents an opportunity for all Canadians to reflect on what it means to be Asian through culture, language, and traditions.
I think it's really important for us to remember histories of migration over the centuries and the important contributions made to Canada by Canadians of Asian origin, even as we recognize that we are not the original inhabitants of these lands, Turtle Islands.
Ce mois est une occasion précieuse de souligner le climat de haine anti-asiatique qui accompagne la propagation de la pandémie.
The most effective is educating the people about the dignity of human beings and recognition of various cultures which add to the mosaic of Canadian culture.
C'est important de continuer de parler contre le racisme, de dénoncer ceux qui propagent de la haine, d'éduquer les gens sur la richesse des cultures asiatiques, et c'est important aussi de promouvoir le vivre ensemble.
Asian Heritage Month is a call for greater recognition and for our collective efforts to address continuing issues of exclusion and discrimination.
On a eu une année très difficile, alors d'avoir vraiment un sentiment de soutien de la part des citoyens canadiens, c'est vraiment important pour nous.
We wish that you would learn our stories and actively participate when you recognize the impacts of oppression for our communities. We hope that you would celebrate with us.
Today, we are celebrating Eid. It is a religious holiday, and it is filled with a lot of reflection, spirituality, love, joy, and looking after one another.
The tradition that I celebrate is Eid, that comes after 30 days of fasting. That their homes are always open, they are warm and hospitable, and they'll always welcome you to their dining table.
One of the Filipino traditions which is very unique is the hand gesture called Mana Po. This is where the children takes the hand of their parents or grandparents or elders to give respect and to recognize authority. And this is very Filipino.
Whether they are Chinese, South Asia, Central Asia, Indian, Pakistani origin, Iranians, they have contributed to Canada in various walks of life.
Professor Mahmoud Hadara and his wife were the most admired people in our community.
Et Dolores Chu, une femme qui a toujours mené la lutte pour protéger les droits des autres.
Hence, Choi, as a Korean Canadian artist, he create the same thing, a theater piece, Kim Convenience, and then become a TV show, and this TV show very famous, and talking about his Korean heritage to heal the perspective of Canadian people toward the Korean people.
We're particularly grateful to Senator Vivian Poy, who moved a motion to officially designate May as Asian Heritage Month in Canada in 2001.
I'm inspired by the commitment of our ancestors to achieve equal rights and thereby strengthen the foundations of Canada.
Like our First Nations, Inuit, and Métis brothers and sisters, we also honor our elders. And in doing so, I'd like to honor my parents, Aurangzeb and Penny Fancy, who continue to act as models of integrity.
The person who inspires me the most is my mother. She's a professor in Vietnamese linguistics and culture. but I find my culture in every Vietnamese dish that she makes and every humane act that she does to the people around her. Thanks to my mother, I am motivated to read as much as possible and educate myself to be a proud Vietnamese in Canada.
There are a number of things that we can do to put an end to Asian racism in Canada. As a parent, I do my part in raising awareness to my children as young as they are to take positive action against discrimination by being respectful, kind, and to remember that each distinctive trait is something worth celebrating.
J'avoue que c'est la première fois que je souligne le mois de l'héritage asiatique. Pour mettre en valeur nos identités et nos héritages, je vous invite à raconter votre histoire selon vos sentiments, avec vos mots et votre style. Soyons fiers de nos histoires.
I stand here as a proud Chinese Canadian woman of a cultural organization and ask that all Canadians join us in taking a stand against racism.
We hope that we can celebrate our intersectionality without shame, that all of our parts can be celebrated, honored, and that we can do so with pride.
Happy Asian Heritage Month.